Hello, my friends. It's me, Karen Valentine, back for just a little short quickie video. I have had a lot of inquiries about these little white numbers that I have on all of my pencils. So I thought I would do a little video to show you guys how I organize my pencils, how and why I swatch my colors, and how I use those tools to choose my colors when I'm doing a coloring page. So when I first got my set of Prismacolor pencils, the numbers on the pencils did not make any sense to me. I'm sure that they make sense to the people at Prismacolor, but for me it was going to be really difficult because I knew I wanted to put them in these cases, but it was going to be really hard for me to always find the exact color pencil that I wanted. So what I decided to do was to put my pencils in the order that made the most sense to me by color, and you can see that I did that. And then I went through and I numbered them all with a little sticker from the, I think I probably got them at Walmart, or, I don't know. You can get them anywhere. There's the little sticker labels. So I numbered them all 1 through 150. And then I got it's a flexible 3-ring binder. It has the little tabby thingies in it, and some clear plastic sheets. And I swatched out all of my colors. And I'll talk about why I do that in a minute. But as I swatched them, all of the colors got my coordinating number attached to them. So that now when I am going to choose a pencil, it is super easy for me to find it in my notebook. So I have 2 of these because this particular notebook is, it holds 72 pencils, I think. They're by Bitsky. And so there are 2 of them. And I have written the Prismacolor name on this down the side, and labeled them number 1 and number 2. So yeah, so it's super duper easy now for me to find my colors, because if I know that I want the color raspberry, then I just open up my book and boom, there's my color right there. Very easy for me to find, and very easy for me to put away in the right spot, because I've also put the number right underneath where the pencil goes. So everything can stay nice and organized, which is really important for me. And I don't know if you can tell, but I was one of those nerdy kids in school who couldn't wait to go school supply shopping and buy all the cool, neat organizing notebooks and brand new pencils and all that fun stuff. So this is right up my alley. I'm still doing it. Anyway, so when I the reason that I swatch my colors so large is because it makes it a lot easier for me to see the colors in relationship to the page that I am working on. So this is the current page that I'm working on right now. It's by Lace of Fancy Dreams on Etsy. And I just thought it was beautiful. And hydrangeas, even though we can't grow them here in Arizona, are one of my absolute favorite flowers. So basically, when I am going to choose a color, okay, let me start over. When I'm choosing colors for a page and I'm building up my colors for a page, I choose the colors that I know I'm going to work on first. So, for example, I did the girl, and then I did this hydrangea right here. So from that point on, I didn't really have a plan as far as what I wanted to do. I did want to make them look realistic, so I got some real hydrangea photos online to use as reference photos, but I didn't have a plan as exactly. So basically what I did was I finished this one, and then it comes down to, well, what color of hydrangea is going to look pretty with what I've done on the page already. So then I pull out my swatch sheets, and the page kind of, can float over my charts until I see something that attracts my eye, and I go, oh, well, the purples would look really nice here next to this hydrangea. So now it's just a matter of, well, what purples do I want to use? And between my page and my example photos, then I can go through and I can say, all right, well, I really think that this color looks nice on this page, so I want to do a combination of this one and, maybe this Caribbean Sea. So then I do that hydrangea. So once I colored that one, it's the same process. It just keeps building and building. So now I've got these, and my page comes out here, and it's a matter of, well, now what do I want to add to what I've already got on the page? And so I can easily go through my swatch sheets and look and see what colors are going to look pretty on that page. And that's basically my process for building my color scheme and choosing my colors, is what is going to look good with what I already have down on the paper. So that's that. This is my sheet, and I have my Caran d'Ache Luminance, my Artesas, which have some gorgeous colors, by the way, my Spurer Farben. I also have my Arteza Real Brush Pens, my ink tints, and my Neocolor 2s. So I have pretty much done that whole same system for all of my pencils. These are my Luminance pencils, and you can see they all have the same numbered system on them. The only time I don't put my own numbers on is if the pencils come with a logical numbering system on the pencil, and then I don't have to do it. But yeah, so that's the long and short of it right there. I could not do without my swatch chart and my numbering system. It would be really, really hard for me to do what I'm doing. So that being said, I have this chart. It's just a blank chart with squares all over it for you to handwrite in any order that you want, the colored pencils, and put your own numbers on them. I have that in a PDF. So if you would like it, I am happy to send it to you. You guys just have to send me an instant message on my Facebook page. I have a Facebook page called Coloring Art by Karen Valentine, and there's a link to it in the description box below. And you can go on over there. You can follow the page if you so desire. That would be lovely. But you can also send me an instant message from there. Give me your phone number. Tell me that you would like to have the PDF of the color swatch chart, and I will be happy to send it to you. So that is the end of that. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night, whatever time of the day it is for you where you are. It is morning here in Arizona, It's going to be a somewhat pleasant summer day. Probably won't even hit 100 today, so that will be lovely. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this little mini video, and I will see you guys on the next tutorial.